Real Estate Purchase Process by Quatro Legal. Quatro Legal believes in the value of specialization and client experience when buying real estate and/or investing in Costa Rica. We have created a standardized process. It does not matter the size or purpose of your investment. We will apply the same methodology and process as to always guarantee its security. We focus on having successful transactions, but also maximizing a great client experience during the process. Our transactions follow the three-stage purchase process, which starts when an offer is accepted and a property or properties are under contract. Stage 1, pre-closing. Set up an escrow account. Choosing the ideal escrow agent for a real estate transaction is a key part of the purchase process. The main role of the escrow agent is that money is not exchanged between parties until contractual conditions are met. All escrow agents charge a fee for their services, which are fixed or established proportionally to the value of the transaction. An escrow agreement shall be executed. Know Your Client forms KYC, identification documents, and source of funds proof may be required. Due diligence. Performing a thorough due diligence is the most important part of a purchase decision. Due diligence is a process prior to making the final decision of whether to close on a property. Due diligence is a process where buyer, through their lawyers, systematically researches and verifies the legitimacy and accuracy of the title, as well as the contingencies that could cloud it, such as taxes, debts, liens, encumbrances, lawsuits, zoning and building restrictions, utility availability, etc. We specialize in preparing due diligence studies and will draft a due diligence report. Set up a corporation. If you're planning to invest in Costa Rica, it may be a wise decision to set up a corporation. The two most common corporations in Costa Rica are Sociedad Anónima, abbreviated as SA, and Sociedad de Responsabilidad Limitada, or SRL. Some of the benefits to do business through a corporation in Costa Rica are: separate patrimony from shareholders, operate your company remotely, facilitate estate planning. Preliminary closing statement. Our firm considers as a best practice and courtesy to provide its clients at the start of a transaction a detailed preliminary closing statement containing all costs associated with the transaction. We will include a variety of items that are essential to close the transaction and a set of optional services with recommendations based on our experience of what foreigners and investors need to be fully set up for their Costa Rican life. Stage 2, closing. Execute purchase deed and register it before the public registry. In Costa Rica, closing a transaction normally implies signing a purchase and sale deed. This is a legal document prepared and authorized by a notary public, whereby seller agrees to sell irrevocably to buyer one or more assets under specific terms and conditions. The purchase and sale deed is the main document to close the deal, and it should reflect all final terms agreed during all stages of the transaction. The registration process usually takes about 10 business days. At this stage, all final numbers are settled, and disbursement instructions are signed by the parties to pay seller, lawyers, notaries, realtors, lenders, and any other third party that rendered services in connection with the transaction. Stage 3, post-closing. Retain your maintenance package to cover your yearly legal obligations. Set up a will to protect your investment. Set up a bank account. Get utilities transferred. Get an insurance policy for your property. If a luxury home, get your luxury tax appraisal to determine tax compliance. If you are renting, get registered as a taxpayer with Costa Rican Tax Agency and get your short-term rental license. Retain accounting services to service rental activity. Buy a car. Apply for residency. Quatro Legal. We care.